taken them. And three of the sport's best are Christian Hosoi, Rob Roskopf, and Germany's Klaus Grabke.
Hey, what's up guys? Matt here coming to you from Laidlaw's Harley-Davidson. So I wanted to take a minute and show off this pretty awesome Pan America build. So this is a 2022 model year Pan America special, and I want to thank Kevin for allowing us to show off his bike and feature it here on the YouTube channel. This is definitely one of the coolest, most unique Pan Americas I've seen to date. And so let me take you guys through a walk around on this bike and show you all the cool stuff that Kevin has done to this thing. So first off, when I first saw the bike, I was like, okay, this kind of gives me like an 80s vibe, almost like a Miami Vice vehicle kind of a vibe. And I don't think that was Kevin's intention here, and so those are my words, not his. I think Kevin was an 80s kid, much like myself, but I think this bike was really inspired by the moto and skate culture in Southern California as he grew up. And so I don't think he really had any one specific theme, but he just wanted to have fun and do something different, and he just stylized the bike to give it a really unique appeal to it. He's got a lot of genuine Harley-Davidson parts on here, a lot of which he powder coated white. He's also got a lot of aftermarket stuff on here, so a lot of little detailed stuff as well. So let's take a walk around the bike, and I'm going to be pointing out all the stuff that he did to this thing. So first off, he went with the Anarchy tires on here. So this is a Harley-Davidson part number. It's the more knobby off-road focused tire. So that's a genuine Harley-Davidson part that was just a bolt-on. He did buy the bike with the laced wheels from the factory. I think the main feature that you'll notice right away that you'll probably never seen before and you'll probably never see again is the custom skateboard rack on the side of the bike here, complete with the Christian Hosoi skateboard.
455 for Hawk. 456 for Hosoi.
I definitely knew when we go to a contest, Christian was the guy to beat. There was no doubt. First time I ever saw Christian was when he had a picture in Skateboarder magazine doing an ollie at Marina in Brown Bowl.
Yeah! Christian!
So just in case you're out mobbing around in the dirt and you find yourself riding home and passing by a skate park, you can always make a quick pit stop and go for a little shred. As far as exhaust goes, he's got the Toast pipe. Toast is a pretty popular exhaust company in the sport bike world, and apparently they were one of the first ones to the game on the Pan America as well. This is the first and only one that I've seen at our dealership so far, but if you want a loud pipe, the Toast is a pretty good choice for you. This thing sounds pretty raw and mean if you want the bike to be quite a bit louder. It is a catback system, and it does eliminate the collector as well. So there's like that big black box underneath the bike when it comes stock from the factory. So it eliminates that, gives it a little bit more of a clean appearance on there. So as far as guards go, he went with a lot of the Harley-Davidson stuff. So he's got the brush guards on there, which come from the factory on the special. Then he's got the headlamp guard, which is genuine Harley-Davidson. And he's got the radiator guard, and he's also got the bigger skid plate on there as well. So a lot of these parts that I mentioned are all powder coated in white. So he did a lot of white powder coating. You've also got the larger kickstand on there as well. That's a genuine Harley-Davidson part as well that has a little bit bigger foot plate at the bottom of the kickstand as well. So we got that white powder coated. The guard bar that's right below the headlamp there that comes stock on the Pan America, he also got that powder coated white. He did do the taller risers, which is a genuine Harley-Davidson part, and he got those powder coated white as well. He custom painted the knee pads on the tank, so that's an over-the-counter part as well. That's genuine Harley-Davidson. They come black though, and he had those custom painted white. And then metal parts in the tail section of the bike, like he equipped it with the top case mount there as well. So if he wanted, he could mount the top case on there, and he had that powder coated white as well. So he does have this bike completely equipped with the full set of Adversary covers on here. So the Adversary collection first came out on the Rev Max platforms, which the Pan America is built on the Rev Max platform. And then recently at the launch of the 23 model year, the Adversary collection just became available on the M8, the Milwaukee 8 motorcycles, like your touring chassis motorcycles and your Softails. So the Adversary collection that he has on here are the cam sprocket medallions, the clutch medallion. He does have the mirrors on here as well, the Adversary mirrors, and he's got the alternator plug cover and also the Adversary timer medallion on here as well. And then like the shifter peg on the left hand side is also an Adversary collection. Speaking of foot controls, he does have the 80 grit genuine Harley-Davidson foot controls, like your foot pegs and your brake pedal. He also did equip this bike with the Screaming Eagle quick shifter. So the quick shifter is a feature that isn't commonly found in the Harley-Davidson world. In fact, I think this is the first time we've seen it in the Harley-Davidson brand, but it allows you to shift gears on the fly without using the clutch. Popular feature on like the higher end sport bikes predominantly. So that is a part that is available through Harley-Davidson's genuine parts and accessory catalog. As far as lighting goes, he has the Rigid Industries auxiliary lights on here with blue lenses. I think the blue lens touch is really cool and kind of goes with the white as well. Kind of ties into what I feel like is a real 80s vibe on this bike. And pairing up nicely with the blue lenses on the Rigid lights, he's got a blue lens on the adaptive Daymaker light on the front. Now the adaptive light comes stock on the Pan America Special. It's that light where it senses your lean angle and it will illuminate the correlating side of lights depending on what direction of a turn you're going into. So the original factory color of this bike was the fastback blue and the white sand pearl. However, the white sand pearl was not quite the right shade of white to match all the powder coating. So he did have the main front fairing and the lower leg fairings that shroud over the radiator. He did have those wrapped, and you can see there he's got the custom orange bar and shield on the front fairing there as well. These days wraps are so good, it's almost like you can't even tell whether something is painted or wrapped anymore. He also went with the 11-inch smoked windshield on here. This is a genuine part out of the parts and accessory catalog. Gives it a little bit more of a sporty look. He did a lot of little creative things as well throughout the bike. He did a lot of custom alloy parts as well. So you can see on the rear brake master cylinder there, he's got a little alloy guard there. And he took off the rear passenger pegs. And on the right hand side here, he actually cut a large part of the bracket. The bracket that mounts up the rear passenger pegs is gone and eliminated, but he left the back portion of it as a support bracket to support the muffler on there. So it's kind of like a custom fab piece there. And then he removed the passenger peg mounting bracket completely on the left hand side, and he replaced it with a custom metal blockout plate. And then some of the really minor details as well, like axle nut covers he's got on there. He's got a really cool little gremlin bell that goes along with the coloring theme of the bike with the old school Harley-Davidson racing one on there. Can't ignore the custom license plate as well that says Hog Dirt on it, with again that red, white, and blue iconic racing one that Harley-Davidson uses on a lot of their race inspired parts. The license plate has also been relocated with a kit, kind of a tail tidy kit that eliminates that big plastic piece back there. It makes it look a lot cleaner. He's got the little carbon fiber heat shields that go on the exhaust there. That's a genuine HD part. And he's got the Harley-Davidson Sundowner seat on here as well. This seat is quite a bit more comfortable. I have it on my personal Pan America. And again, this is a Harley-Davidson part out of the parts and accessory catalog. I think it gives it a little bit better look as well. You got kind of like this perforated leather. I think the stock seat, like that pleather covering, just kind of looks a little bit cheap on the stock one. This one's a little bit more of a paneled premium look. I like it a lot better.
I was riding the Rust Bowls, I was going to rip on everybody that came there. That was my determination, was to do the highest air in the Rust Bowl.
Bike definitely rides awesome. It looks good. It's very unique. No one has a bike like this out there, which is part of the reason why I'm featuring it here on the channel. Kevin's digging it as well. Kevin's a huge motorcycle enthusiast. He's owned just about everything out there. He's taken the bike off-road, on-road plenty of times as well. For you Pan America enthusiasts out there, give me a comment in the comment section below, a 1 through 10, 10 being the baddest Pan America in the world, 1 being the worst Pan America in the world. Where do you rate this bike on a scale from 1 to 10? If you like the bike, you like the video, give us a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more Pan America content, also let me know in the comment section below. I thought this was a nice breakup from all the Lowrider-esque custom builds on this channel. And as always, if you're looking for a Harley-Davidson in Southern California, make sure you hit us up here at Laidlaw's Harley-Davidson. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next one. Later.